Good afternoon, or perhaps good morning, whenever it is, whatever the time is for you. Today I want to get something off my chest, so I'll get started immediately, and I want you to get into the idea of something. Okay, yes, it's that infamous word, that infamous verb, get. How often are we teachers asked, for example, oh, what does this mean? It's another expression with get. There's so many different meanings for it in the dictionary. And the point of this lesson today is for me to say, and it's very much my point of view, that get, in fact, hasn't got a meaning. The verb get doesn't have a meaning. So let's get into the idea of that first. Well, what does it have? It has function. It certainly has something to do, because everything in language has something to do. So we're going to see what that something is. Right now, it has no meaning, but it does have a very important function. And it will take all the possible basic predicate structures in the English language. There are 7 of them. The only verb which will perform in this way is the verb be. Be and get, they're members of a 2-member family, because they're the only 2. What do I mean? Right, well, I'm going to give you some very simple examples of the structures so that they can be clear. I'm going to use the same 2 subjects for the sentences to simplify the matter. 2 names, Jack and Jill, the 2 who walked up the hill. Jack and Jill walked up the hill. Jack and Jill. Well, one of the basic structures with get, of course, is when it's followed by a noun. So the predicate structure is get a car, for example. Car, a noun. Jack got a car. We'll use the past tense. It makes it easier in some ways. The second one of the 7 is when it's followed by an adjective. Jack got angry. Oh, sorry, it's Jill this time. Jill got angry. And, because Jill got angry, it can also be followed by a particle. So, Jack got up. He was in before, he got up. And up is the particle. It can be followed by a particle. Okay, I know you're going to say, well, get up is a phrasal verb. That's another subject, which I'll try to deal with in another lesson. At the moment, let's say that get can be followed by a particle, end of sentence. It can be followed by all the forms of verbs. The ing form, the past participle, and also the infinitive. So, Jill got going. She had to get to work, so she got going. Ing form. Jack got excited. Okay, you're going to say that excited is an adjective, but in fact it comes from the verb to excite. Jack got excited, it's the past participle. It can be followed by the past participle, grammatically speaking. Infinitive. Jill got to know someone. Jill got to know someone new. Infinitive. That's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And there's one more. It can be followed by an adverb phrase. Sometimes also by an adverb like Jack got there. Jack got here. Jill got here. Jill got up the hill. There's the phrase. Prepositional phrase. Here, the up is not a particle, it's a preposition, isn't it? So you've got 7 possible, basic, simple structures in the predicates for the verb get. It seems to me that that's very important, given the fact, too, that the same thing happens with the verb be, because we can say Jill is a teacher, noun. Jack is angry, adjective. Jill got up, particle. Jack got going, inform. Sorry, Jack is going, he's going somewhere. Jack is excited, or Jill, whatever you prefer. Jack is to do something when he has to do it. And Jill is up the hill. Prepositional phrase. Right. So now we have these facts. No meaning, a function. It will take all the 7 basic predicate structures of the English language. Okay, so what is the function? Well, notice that in every simple sentence that we're given to exemplify its uses, there is a change. There's a change in the situation because before Jack got the car, he didn't have a car. After he got it, he had it. So it goes from didn't have to have. It might go from had or didn't have if you use the negative. Jack had a car to Jack didn't. Jack had a car. Jack didn't get a car. So Jack still didn't have a car before. Later, afterwards. There we are. I've got it off my chest. There's a lot more to say about it, perhaps, but what we can say about that function is that get indicates a shift in time on the basis of an action which causes the shift. And the verb get substitute an action or a number of actions. After all, if Jill got Jack to drive, what did she do? She persuaded him. Perhaps she kicked him. Perhaps she begged him to do it. She did a number of things which persuaded Jack to drive. So, get doesn't mean persuaded or what have you. It simply indicates the shift in the situation from Jack not driving to his agreeing to drive afterwards through an action performed by Jill. That's the end of the lesson. Good afternoon again.